I was broken, lying in the dust. All my dreams turned into rust. Every hope I had was gone. Every fight felt far too long. I had nothing left to give, no strength to stand, no will to live. The night had swallowed all my light, and I wonder if I'd ever be alright. Then a whisper came through the pain, a gentle voice calling my name. When grace lifted me from the ashes, you made me rise from all my crashes. Through the fire, through the storm, your love restored my weary soul. When hope seemed lost and nights were endless, your mercy reached me in my darkness. Now my heart can sing again, because grace lifted me from the ashes. Every scar became a story told of your faithfulness that never grows old. Every tear I thought I hid was met with mercy that I couldn't resist. Oh, I was falling, but you held my hand, brought me back to where I stand. And the chains that tried to hold me down were broken by the love I found. Even when my heart was weak, your grace gave strength to speak. Grace lifted me from the ashes. You made me rise from all my crashes. Through the fire, through the storm, your love restored my weary soul. When hope seemed lost and nights were endless, your mercy reached me in my darkness. Now my heart can sing again, because grace lifted me from the ashes. From the ruins of my broken past, your love came and it held me fast. Every fear, every lonely night turned into freedom in your light. Now my soul will always praise the one who saved me all my days, because the one who lives the fallen is the one I'll follow always. Grace lifted me from the ashes. You made me rise from all my crashes. Through the fire, through the storm, your love restored my weary soul. Now my heart is full and free. Forever, Lord, you rescue me, because grace lifted me from the ashes. And I'll never be the same. Grace lifted me from the ashes. Lifted me from the ashes. You made me rise from all my crashes. Through the fire, through the storm, your love restored my weary soul. When hope seemed lost and nights were endless, your mercy reached me in my darkness. Now my heart can sing again, because grace lifted me from the ashes. There were nights I felt so alone, like the world had turned away. Every voice that once was close slowly faded day by day.
Friends I trusted walked away, promises were left behind. I was standing in the silence with a heavy broken mind.
dark and long, you were there all along. Jesus, you stayed when everyone left, when my heart was torn and I had nothing left, when the world walked out and closed the door, you were the love I was looking for. Jesus, you stayed when everyone left, through every tear and every step. Now I know I'm never alone, because your love became my home. There were days I tried to smile while my heart was full of pain.
Every step felt hard to take, like hope would never come again.
But you saw the tears I hid,
Every fear I couldn't say,
and the moment I called your name,
I felt the darkness fade away.
when I thought that hope was gone, your mercy kept me strong. Jesus, you stayed when everyone left, when my heart was torn and I had nothing left. Then the world walked out and closed the door, you were the love I was looking for. Jesus, you stayed when everyone left, through every tear and every step. Now I know I'm never alone, because your love became my home. Even when I lost my way, you never walked away. Through every storm I faced, your grace was in that place.
now my heart will always sing of the love that rescued me.
Because the one who never left is the one who set me free.
Jesus, you stayed when everyone left,
When my strength was almost spent, when the night was cold and long, you were there to carry me on. Jesus, you stayed when everyone left.
now my heart will not forget.
Through every storm I rode,
Because of you, I'm finally home.
Jesus, you stayed when everyone left.
Jesus, you stayed
When everyone rode. Jesus, you stayed when everyone left.
Jesus, you
Jesus, you stayed. There were nights I felt, there were nights I felt so alone. There were nights I felt so alone. There were nights. There were nights I felt so alone. 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 There were nights. There were nights I felt so alone. There were nights I felt so There were nights, there were nights, there were nights I felt. There were nights I felt so alone.
There were nights.
There were nights I felt so alone. There were nights. There were nights I felt so there were nights. I was walking through a silent night with a heart too tired to fight. Every dream felt far away, like the light had lost its way. I was carrying all my pain, every fear, every shame. I thought no one saw my tears or the weight I held for years. But in the dark, when hope felt far away, I heard a voice gently say, your love met me at my lowest, when I thought that I was done, when my strength was almost gone. Your love met me at my lowest, when my world was falling down. You were there to lift me up. Now I know I'm not alone, because your love brought me home. There were days I tried to smile, while my heart broke all the while. Every step felt hard to take, every hope began to shake. But you saw the pain I hid, every tear I never said. And the moment I called your name, everything began to change. When I thought the night would never end, your mercy came like a friend. Your love met me at my lowest, when I thought that I was done, when my strength was almost gone. Your love met me at my lowest, when my world was falling down. was at its coldest. Your love met me at my lowest. Your love met me at my lowest. When my hope was almost gone, you were there to carry me on. Now I was falling down, you turned my tears around. Now my heart forever knows your love met me at my lowest, and you never let me go. Your love met me at my lowest, and now I'm standing in your light. I was broken, lost, and all alone, carrying burdens I couldn't own. Every step felt harder than the last, haunted by shadows of my past. I tried to rise, but I would fall. Silence echoed through it all. I thought no one could understand, until I felt your gentle hand. When I had nothing left to give, your love reminded me to live. Jesus held me when I couldn't stand, lifted me up with your mighty hand. Through the storm, through every fear, you whispered, "Child, I'm always here." When my heart was breaking inside and hope felt like it had died, Jesus held me when I couldn't stand. And now I walk in your grace again. There were nights I couldn't see how your love could rescue me. Every doubt tried to pull me down, every prayer I was walking through the lonely night. Every step felt heavy out of sight. Questions filling up my mind, wondering if you'd ever be kind. I had tears I couldn't hold, dreams I thought would never unfold. Every door closed on me until I fell down on my knees. Then a light broke through the dark. I felt your hand upon my heart.
The night heaven answered my prayer when I had nothing left to bear. Through every fear, through every trial, you lifted me and made me smile. Every doubt and every tear was met with mercy, drawing near.
The night heaven answered my prayer, and I felt your love beyond compare. The world had turned and walked away. I was lost, too tired to pray. But in the silence of my cries, I saw you light up in the skies. You whispered peace inside my soul. You made the broken pieces whole. All my worries faded fast because your love will always last. When I thought the night would never end, you were there, my faithful friend. The night heaven answered my prayer when I had nothing left to bear.
Through every fear, through every trial, you lifted me and made me smile. Every doubt and every tear was met with mercy, drawing near.
The night heaven answered my prayer, and I felt your love beyond compare. Every shadow, every fight, you turned my darkness into light. When I was weak, you were strong. You carried me all night long. Now my heart can sing your praise for the one who lights my days. The night heaven answered my prayer. Your love forever will be there. The night heaven answered my prayer when I had nothing left to bear.
Through every fear, through every trial,
You lifted me and made me smile.
every doubt and every tear was met with mercy, drawing near.
The night heaven answered my prayer, and I felt your love beyond compare.
Heaven answered my prayer.
Your love is here. I was walking through a shadowed night, carrying burdens I couldn't fight. Every fear was holding me down. Every dream was lost, nowhere to be found. I prayed in silence, I cried in vain. Felt the weight of my every pain. The walls around me wouldn't fall until I heard your gentle call. And then your mercy touched my heart, breaking chains that held me apart.
The day my chains finally broke, I felt your love, your healing spoke. Through every storm, through every fight, you lifted me into your light. The day my chains finally broke, all my fears vanished like smoke. You made me free, you made me whole.
comfort, peace, cast out my fear. Every tear I thought I hid was met with grace I never did. I fell, but you held my hand, and now I walk in your promised land. Even when my hope ran thin, your love pulled me back again. The day my chains finally broke, I felt your love. Your healing spoke through every storm, through every fight. You lifted me into your light. The day my chains finally broke, all my fears vanished like smoke. You made me free, you made me whole, and your love filled my soul. Every shadow, every night was shattered by your light. The pain I carried, the walls I made, crumbled in the love you gave. Now my heart will always sing of the freedom only you bring. The chains are gone, my soul is free. Forever, Lord, you rescued me. The day my chains finally broke, I felt your love. Your healing spoke through every storm, through every fight. You lifted me into your light. The day my chains finally broke, all my fears vanished like smoke. You made me free, you made me whole, and your love filled my soul. Your love made me whole, your love made me whole, your love made me whole, and your love filled my soul. Your love made me whole, your love made me whole, your love made me whole. And your love filled my soul. I was lost in the pouring rain, carrying sorrow, carrying pain. Every step felt so alone, no place to rest, no place called home. I had questions I couldn't face, every dream felt out of place. Then you came quietly like a flame, and I would never be the same.
When I was broken, weary, and small, your love answered every call.
Your love was the miracle I needed when all my hope had receded. You lifted me from the dark and planted faith inside my heart. Your love was the miracle I needed. Every chain of fear defeated. Now my soul can finally sing because you gave me everything. I had tried to fix the pieces alone, but my strength had all but gone. Then you showed me it was you who can make my heart brand new. Oh, every tear I thought you didn't see was met with mercy that set me free. Even when the night seemed endless, your love became my fortress.
When I was broken, weary, and small, your love answered every call.
Your needed. Your love was the miracle I needed when all my hope had receded. You lifted me from the dark and planted faith inside my heart. Your love was the miracle I needed. Every chain of fear defeated. Now my soul will always sing because you gave me everything. Your love was the miracle I needed. I was standing in the pouring rain, broken, weary, carrying my pain. Every door I tried was closed. Every path I took, I felt exposed. I had nowhere left to turn. Lessons learned, so much to burn. Then I felt a gentle hand lifting me, helping me stand.
When the night felt endless and cold,
Your love reached out and held my soul.
Jesus, you never walked away. When I was lost and couldn't pray, through every storm, through every fight, you held me close and gave me light.
Even when shadows losing sight. Every hope felt far away, every dream had gone astray.
I whispered words I thought were small, a silent cry against it all. But somewhere far beyond the sky, heaven listened to my sigh.
And in that stillness I felt a hand, a gentle love I could understand. The prayer I whispered, heaven heard. You lifted me with just one word. Through every fear, through every tear, your mercy wiped away my fear. The prayer I whispered, heaven knew. Your love came shining through. Now my soul can finally sing for the hope that only you bring. I had walked through doubt and pain, held my heart through loss and shame. But in the silence you appeared, and all my brokenness disappeared.
Every tear I thought unseen was met with grace so pure, serene. You caught my heart when it would fall. Your love has saved me through it all.
Even when the night felt so long,
Your presence made me strong.
the prayer I whispered, heaven heard. You lifted me with just one word. Through every fear, through every tear, your mercy wiped away my fear. The prayer I whispered, heaven knew. Your love came shining through. Now my soul can finally sing for the hope that only you bring. From the shadows you brought me light.
Turn my darkness into bright.
Every worry, every pain was broken by your holy name. Now my heart will always praise
The one who guides me all my days.
the prayer I whispered.
Heaven heard, your love forever is my word.
The prayer I whispered, heaven heard. You lifted me with just one word. Through every storm, through every trial, you carried me every mile. The prayer I whispered, heaven knew. Your love came shining through. Now my heart will always sing for the hope that only you bring.
The prayer I whispered, heaven heard.
I walk through valleys dark and cold, holding on to stories untold. Every dream seemed far away, every hope had gone astray. I had tried, I had fought, I had prayed, but the answer seemed delayed.
All I had left was a quiet heart, a single thread to hold me from falling apart.
Then your light broke through the night, and I felt your love holding me tight. When I had nothing left but faith, you lifted me, you gave me grace. Through every storm, through every trial, you carried me every mile. When I had nothing left but trust, your mercy turned my tears to love. Now my heart can rise and sing for the hope that only you bring. thoughts that clouded my mind.
Felt so lost, left behind, but you whispered peace in the quiet hour, and I felt the strength of your power. Every fear that tried to bind was broken by your love so kind. Even when the night seemed endless, your faithfulness became my fortress. When I thought hope had run dry, you gave me courage to fly. When I had nothing left but faith, you lifted me, you gave me grace. Through every storm, through every trial, you carried me every mile. When I had nothing left but trust, your mercy turned my tears to love. Now my heart can rise and sing for the hope that only you bring. Through every shadow, every fight, your love became my light. When I was weak, you were strong. You held me all night long. Now my soul will forever say, the one who saves me lights my way. When I had nothing left but faith, your love became my saving grace. When I had nothing left but faith, you lifted me, you gave me grace. Through every storm, through every trial, you carried me every mile. When I had nothing left but trust, your mercy turned my tears to love. Now my heart will rise and sing for the hope that only you bring. When I had
When I had nothing left